There are some crazy stories you read that when you are done reading them, you begin to question the sanity of the characters. But then you realize, well, people are mad everywhere. But it's still shocking that people are really that crazy. Anyways, one of the story I will be reviewing, the book I'll be reviewing today is titled The Carnivorous City by Toni. I read this book, I think it was last year I read this book, and I remember wondering, I know that Lagos is a crazy place, but is it really that crazy? Because every time, everything I read about Lagos, it's bad rep all the freaking time. There is like, on a steady note, it's like a steady rep of Lagos is a bad place, it's not good for your mental health. And this book solidified it. I think maybe living in Lagos makes people run mad or something. And I'm trying to be not derogatory, but the actions of these people in this book was definitely very crazy. How do you explain someone taking a bucket of feces and pouring it on a woman because she thought or she found out her husband was cheating on her with that woman in a bank? Do you freaking understand? Like, what? That's like, who does that? How did you think of that? How were you able to even carry it? How were you able to see that through? Or how do you explain that? Although I think it's a more common occurrence now where a man will be driving a car, someone will be driving a car, and then they will die while driving because of some health conditions. Like, I don't think it happens in just Lagos alone, but as at the time this was written, I'm very sure it's something that happened more in Lagos. So I was just wondering, why is Lagos full of mad people? That was my thoughts. Also, the main characters, like I just mentioned some itty bitty, like they're not main characters, but the main characters here are very questionable. Imagine your husband is dead and then his brother is coming to like check up on you, all of that. Sorry, your husband is missing. Nobody knows what happened to your husband. They just found out that, oh, his car was parked somewhere, he wasn't there anymore. So everybody's like, where's your husband? You see, also like, where's your husband? You also have a son for your husband. And then his brother that is nowhere as wealthy as your husband comes. So your brother's elder brother is a teacher, he's just a teacher, and then he gets news that, oh, his brother is missing, that what can he do? He should try and come. So he's with you guys, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if you guys watched this I Said What I Said episode where it was like the reverse of gender. So as I was reviewing this, I had to remember that scene where Jola was addressing an issue where someone sent a dilemma and said that, oh, her sister died, her sister has always had things easy, her sister was married to this man, but now she's dead, and then she had to come and help the man, you know, and then they caught feelings, and from feelings things move, and she's asking what should she do. It's exactly the same type of witchcraft that plays here. That's it. Now for the writing, it's a very beautiful story. I love when a story is beautiful. Like I love beautiful stories, because in as much as this is something that we frown against, it's something that actually does happen. And then some people will even back it with tradition, that in our tradition what happens is when a man dies, his family member or his brother, someone very close to him, gets married to the wife to continue his name. I mean, even down as far back as in the Bible times, you see that happening with Tamar, where she marries one of the sons of Judah, and the guy dies because he's wicked, and then she's given to his brother to continue his lineage. So it's not something that is very new, but it's something we found against, because your brother, like you're with your brother-in-law, you're with your sister-in-law, is just a little bit very questionable. But yeah, another thing I'll talk about is that he doesn't shy away from the dark parts of Lagos. And like I said, Lagos is crazy, but I did not mention the fact that Lagos is dark. There's so many dark things happening in Lagos. You cannot move out to Lagos at certain times because you are not part of the world that moves out at that time. So whatever happens to you whenever you move out at those times, it is your cross to bear. And yes, another thing I'll talk about is that there is a very easy language to this story. Like, it's like you're gisting. That's where the story goes, and I liked it. I enjoyed it. So it felt like I was listening to an overall gist about, oh, this is what happened in Lagos. I like that the characters are layered. There's a lot more to the characters than, oh, this is my brother-in-law, oh, this is my sister-in-law. There is more to them than that. So when you read the book, you see the essence of each character. You see, oh, this is what makes this person, and it makes it more interesting. Finally, I'll read a quote from the book, the opening page. I think it was on the first page. It said, "To forget, you had to learn not to remember." I highlighted it. It's on the page of Toni is missing. But yeah, so it was. I don't know how to explain this, but this is a very, very important. I know it sounds very contradictory. To forget, you had to learn not to remember. I mean, not to remember means forgetting, right? But it makes sense in a sense that someone explained this to me last year, that when something happens to you and you know you literally have to forget, what you do is, when you remember, you try to tell your mind like, please kick it out kind of thing. Anyways, that's all for my review of the Carnivorous City by Toni. I really hope you get this book. It's a very enjoyable book. It's one of the books that I feel like when you have it, you are proud you have this in your collection. I'm so happy I have this collection. I hope to add Knights of the Creaking Bed soon to my collection as well. It's also by the same author, so I hope to have that soon. Anyways, bye. See you in my next video.